First one on the list is Six Underground. What's the best part of being dead? It's the freedom. The freedom to fight the evil which lurks in our world. Six Underground's group of unnamed individuals have chosen to change the future. The teams brought together by enigmatic leader codenamed One, whose sole mission is to ensure that he and his fellow teammates will have their actions remembered. You can watch this movie on Netflix. Second one on the list is Die Hard. John McClane is a cop from New York City who is on his way to Los Angeles to see his kids and his wife Holly, who moved to LA because of a job at the Nakatomi Corporation. When he arrives at the Nakatomi Plaza, he meets Holly's boss Joe Takagi and her coworker Harry Ellis. He and Holly go into a private bathroom and get into an argument. When Holly leaves to give a speech, 13 armed terrorists led by Hans Gruber seize control of the building and take the occupants of the 30th floor, who are the only ones left in the building, hostage. Luckily, they missed John and he has to figure out how to save the hostages before the terrorists get their way. You can watch this movie on Disney Plus Hotstar. Third one on the list is Face Off. Sean Archer is the FBI's best agent, hot on the trail of the world's most ruthless terrorist, Castor Troy. When Troy attempts to assassinate Archer, he accidentally gets Archer's younger son, and Archer is hell-bent on bringing him down. When the FBI finds out that Troy has planted a massive bomb that will blow in a matter of days, all hell breaks loose, leaving Troy in a coma. The only other person that knows about the bomb's whereabouts is Troy's younger brother, Pollux, who is in a maximum security prison. The FBI persuades Archer to undergo surgery in which Archer will wear Troy's face to convince everybody he is Troy and hope Pollux gives him answer. Troy soon awakens and has the same surgery done with Archer's face. Troy destroys all evidence of Archer's true identity and defuses the bomb himself to make him seen as a hero. Archer escapes from the prison and gets himself involved with Troy's old gang, determined to destroy him once and for all. You can watch this movie on Disney Plus Hotstar. Fourth one on the list is Speed. When a young Los Angeles Police Department SWAT officer called Jack Traven angers retired Atlanta Police Department bomb squad member Howard Payne by foiling his attempt at taking hostages stuck in an elevator with a bomb. Payne, in retaliation, arms a bus with a bomb that will explode if it drops below 50 miles per hour. With the help of his spunky passenger Annie, Jack and his partner detective Harry Temple try to save the people on the bus before the bomb goes off, while also trying to figure out how Payne is monitoring them. You can watch this movie on Disney Plus Hotstar. Fifth one on the list is Kill Bill. Beatrice Kiddo, aka The Bride, is a female assassin, a trained killer who has been betrayed by the Deadly Viper assassination squad led by her former boss, Bill, who gunned her down at her wedding, leaving her for dead. The bride awakes 4 years later and she sets out to begin her quest for vengeance. With the help of one of Bill's former tutors, retired sword maker Hattori Hanzo, the bride sets out to eliminate her first two targets on her list, Vernita Green, who has retired from the Deadly Viper assassin squad and has a daughter, and Oren Ishii, who is now the kingpin of the Tokyo criminal underworld and leader of the crazy 88 crime gang. The bride, engaging in a roaring rampage of revenge, will not rest until every member of the Deadly Viper assassin squad is dead, and she will save Bill for the last. You can watch this movie on Netflix. Sixth one on the list is Matrix. During the year 1999, a man named Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo, lives an ordinary life, a software techie by day and a computer hacker by night. He sits alone at home by his monitor, waiting for a sign, a signal from what or whom he doesn't know. Until one night, a mysterious woman named Trinity seeks him out and introduces him to that faceless character he has been waiting for, Morpheus, a messiah of sorts. Morpheus presents Neo with the truth about his world by shedding light on the dark secrets that have troubled him for so long. You can watch this movie on Netflix. Seventh one on the list is The Raid. In Jakarta, Indonesia, Lieutenant Wagyu organizes the invasion of an apartment building that is the safe house of the powerful and cruel drug lord Tama and his gang. The SWAT team breaks into the building, but one lookout sees and warns the gangsters, and the police force is trapped on the 7th floor. They learn that Lieutenant Wagyu has not informed his superiors about the operation. Now the police officers have to fight with the limited ammunition against the armed and dangerous gangsters. You can watch this movie on Amazon Prime. Eighth one on the list is Leon the Professional. After her father, stepmother, stepsister, and little brother are killed by her father's employers, the 12-year-old daughter of a drug dealer manages to take refuge in the apartment of a professional hitman who, at her request, teaches her the methods of his job so she can take her revenge on the corrupt DEA agent who ruined her life by killing her beloved brother. You can watch this movie on Amazon Prime. Ninth one on the list is The Rock. A group of renegade marine commandos seizes a stockpile of chemical weapons and take over Alcatraz, with 81 tourists as hostage. Their leader, a former highly decorated general, demands $100 million to be paid in ransom, a restitution to families of Marines who died in covert operations and were thereby denied compensation. Otherwise, he is threatening to launch 50 rockets carrying deadly VX nerve gas into the San Francisco Bay Area. An allied SEAL team with the support from an FBI chemical warfare expert, Stanley Goodspeed, and a former Alcatraz escapee, John Patrick Mason, is assembled to penetrate the terrorists' defenses on Alcatraz and neutralize the rocket threat before time runs out. You can watch this movie on Disney Plus Hotstar. 10th one on the list is True Lies. Harry Tasker leads a double life. At work, he is a government agent with a license to do just about anything, while at home, he pretends to be a dull computer salesman. He is on the trail of his stolen nuclear weapons that are in the hands of fanatic terrorists. When something more important comes up, Harry finds his wife is seeing another man because she needs some adventure in her life. Harry decides to give it to her, juggling pursuit of terrorists on one hand and an adventure for his wife on the other, while showing that he can tango all at once. You can watch this movie on Netflix. If you liked our content, please like the video and share the video. And if you want to watch more content like this, please subscribe our channel. Let us know your favorite action movies on the comment section.